welcome to this week's video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. Actually no, I do know what it was. It was amazing. You're welcome. So yeah, that wasn't actually a joke. This video is about how I feel like somebody is... I'm not going to say it, because I know in the future I'm going to edit the song back in again. So to stop myself, I'm going to say... always feel like I'm being watched. There we go. Perfect fix. F you, future me. Sorry. Forgive me. So yeah, let's just get into the video. And it's not just specified to like certain situations, like when I'm out, I feel like there's an old man staring at me from behind a bush or something. But it's like everything. I feel like there are hidden cameras in my house. I feel like there's an intruder in my house all the time and they're waiting for me to go to sleep so they can steal my stuff and or kill me. I feel like there are people that look at me through my windows and everything. Now, you may have noticed that all the things I just listed were to do with like in my house. That's because I don't leave my house. So yeah, expect most of these examples to be of stuff in my house. Yeah, let's start. Okay, so the first thing is TVs. Now, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I have this fear that all the TVs in my house have a hidden camera in them. Now, it's not like I'm actually scared that all of the TVs have one. It's just like, I'm scared that one of them has a camera in it, but I don't know which one. So I'm scared of all of them. Does that make sense? I hope so. It's not like I'm worried about this big government conspiracy or something where like the government's watching us through our TVs. It's literally just, I worry that some random guy who was making the TV decided to put a camera in there and just hope that he'd get some attractive person that he'd like to look at through there, and then ended up with me. You're welcome. But yeah, that's a really stupid one. I can't explain it. Okay, so the next thing isn't hidden cameras, but it's like hacking into existing cameras to watch you through them. So my phone, iPad, and like laptop and stuff like that, I'm always worried that someone's looking at me, but obviously it's worse when I'm doing something that I don't want somebody to see, as in getting out of the shower and getting changed. Now, this is a thing that a lot of people are scared of because it is actually a thing that people do, but most people tape up like cameras on their laptops and stuff like that so people can't do it. Now, that's not really a problem for me. I don't tend to get changed when my laptop's open and like pointing towards me, but if I do, I'll be sure to do some nice little poses for them so they can get some nice shots. Now, the worst thing for me is when I'm on my phone in bed, I always worry that somebody's like recording through the back camera and they can see me in my underwear, which is obviously not ideal. Sorry for that mental image. Here's a picture of DJ Khaled to distract you. You're welcome. Even more sorry if you're now picturing DJ Khaled in his underwear. I apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do. That image is now burnt into your brain forever. I'm sorry. The thing is, we're just a shot of like your body. Without a head, it can be quite hard to determine whether it's you or not, but they have the front-facing camera as well, so they can get a picture of your face as well as the rest of you, and yeah. That's what scares me. So sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit more irrationally scared of this, I'll just hold my phone like this in bed and I'll just be swiping so I'm covering the cameras. So yeah, that's that one. Next. Now the next one is just windows in general. Certain situations make it worse, so like if it's night, obviously it's a little bit more creepy. If I've just been watching some scary movies, then it might be a little bit worse, and if I'm home alone. So those things obviously can make it worse, and I think everyone feels the same way. But yeah, I pretty much get that every night. It might be because I only ever watch horror movies, so that could be part of the reason why. It definitely is. So yeah, one of my biggest fears is having some person just stood outside the window and I can't see them, but they can see me. I hate the idea of that so much. This fear actually stemmed from my sister, something she used to do. So yeah, when I was younger, she used to literally look at me terrified and say, "Don't look out your window." So obviously I'd start freaking out and I wouldn't want to look because she told me not to look, and then she'd be like, "Oh my god, there's a man out there, he's hanging, there's a skeleton staring at you, there's a zombie out there looking at you." And this used to absolutely terrify me. I think she kind of installed this fear that there's always something creepy outside my window looking at me, and yeah. It stuck with me, obviously. The next thing is another hidden camera type thing, but it's to do with light sockets and just ceiling lights in general. One thing is, if there's ever a light socket that's empty, so it doesn't have a bulb in it, instantly I think there's a camera in there and someone's watching me from above. I actually took my bulb out the other day because it stopped working. Here's a little clip of that. So up there, I always feel like there's a camera in there. Like even right now filming, there's clearly no camera there, but I feel like there is. So yeah, that's something. But the other one is spotlights. So the only place we have spotlights in my house is the kitchen and the bathroom. If you don't know what a spotlight is, it's just like a light that's just flat to the ceiling. I imagine you can see where this is going because, you know, in the bathroom, you're either going to the toilet or going in the shower pretty much. And both of those things involve some form of nudity, so yeah. I don't know why I'm so like paranoid that there's cameras in there. it's probably got something to do with the fact that I am naked, so it's like, I don't know why I keep talking like this is so strange. It's just weird. Talking about yourself being naked is a weird thing to do. Now, it's not something that's like constant. It's not like every time I go in the shower I think that someone's watching me, but like if I start to think about it, I can't stop, and then I start freaking out and I start covering myself, and then I quickly scurry on out. The thing is, I don't know if this is actually that weird. I feel like most people could potentially feel the same way. I don't know. So yeah, that's that one. Next. Now the last one actually is the only one that involves being outside the house, and it's all to do with mirrors. I just for some reason imagine all mirrors are two-way mirrors when I'm out in public, which isn't a problem in most places, but like in changing rooms and toilets and stuff, I always think like, is there someone behind there? So yeah, it's basically just a window. It's the idea that all mirrors are actually just windows for some weird guy behind staring at me. So yeah, basically it's the fear that mirrors in public aren't actually mirrors, they're windows. So again, a fear of windows. Is that a normal fear? I think generally I can describe it as the fear of being watched without realising. But I'm also scared of being watched and knowing about it, so maybe just being watched. But yeah, enough of this really weird video. If you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. And hopefully see you next time. Bye. So I thought, no, f it, I'm taking it home now. I'm gonna get home and then I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I was mistaken.